It's the 4th of March 2018, you're here with Dan in Essex UK in the Polytunnel. So I've watched the YouTube video where which the British actor and comedian Stephen Fry states that he is recovering from prostate cancer surgery, so I wish him all the best. Now Stephen Fry, famous for things like Jeeves and Worcester, which he did with Hugh Laurie, Blackadder, my favourite of which being Blackadder Goes Forth, and more recently he played the Master of Lake Town in the Hobbit trilogy, so a high profile figure indeed. Now in the video he has urged men to get their PSA, which is the Prostate Specific Antigen levels, checked with a doctor. Now I did a bit of my own research on this subject, and 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. And I also had a look at foods you can grow to help prevent prostate cancer, because this is the time of year where which many people, myself included, are starting to grow foods that they want to eat for whatever reason. So the first one is cruciferous veg, so things like broccoli, cauliflower, collard greens, kale and Brussels sprouts. Now they are rich in antioxidants and phytochemicals which may help prevent cell changes. Another one is tomatoes, lycopene, a carotenoid which may prevent cancer. Now a study in the journal Cancer of Epidemiology shown that. Now another one is walnuts. A diet that includes whole walnuts or walnut oil slowed prostate cancer growth in mice, and this was from a study in the Journal of Medicinal Food. And they're also high in omega-3s, which can have beneficial properties to people with ADHD, which I believe is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, asthma and Alzheimer's. So what do they say? Brain food. Berries. Some of the best are blueberries, raspberries and strawberries because they're high in vitamins. And you've got carrots. And a study in the European Journal of Nutrition, men who eat 3 servings of carrots a week are less likely to develop prostate cancer, as they contain beta-carotene, which is converted to vitamin A and has antioxidant properties. Now I'll let you do a little bit of your own research on antioxidants and oxidants and things like that, but it just made me think really, you know, what we can actually do. So of course if you can't grow your own food, you know, because you haven't got space, you're not well enough, etc., you can purchase these from a supermarket or farmer's market or greengrocers, whatever. But as this is a gardening channel, I thought I would suggest things that you can grow. So of course cruciferous veg, you know, you can grow them in your vegetable patch. You can grow them in pots, and I'm going to be doing that with regards to my container growing series, which I'm currently working on. And tomatoes lend themselves readily to being grown in pots. You can grow them outside, you can grow them in a polytunnel, you can grow them in a window box, and they don't take up much space. So tomatoes are a great thing to grow. Now, of course, walnuts, certainly, indeed most people nowadays probably don't have space for a huge walnut tree because they do tend to get big trees. But there is a modern day variety named Broadview. Now, I've never actually seen one of these Broadview trees, but apparently they are a dwarf walnut tree. So do your research on how big the eventual tree will get, but you may have space to grow one of them. Who knows? But either way, you can purchase walnuts, can't you? Berries lend themselves readily to tub growing. Grow them outside. You can grow them on if you want to call them table shelves, things like this, get them up off the ground. And carrots, you can grow them in tubs. In fact, carrots, in my experience, are one of the best things to grow in tubs because if you've had the experience of carrot fly, which a lot of gardeners have, the carrot fly jumps to get onto the carrots and they can't actually jump that high. So if you grow them in tubs, particularly if the tub is elevated and something like this, you generally won't get carrot fly. So a little trick for you there. Now, pomegranates. So rich in antioxidants. Now, a University of California trial or test, whatever, pomegranate juice can prevent the movement of cancer cells and weaken their attraction to a chemical signal that promotes metastasis. This is the spreading of the prostate cancer. Now, with regards to pomegranates, yes, of course, you can purchase them, but you can actually grow your own here in the UK. And there is a French variety called Provence. Provence. Now, long term, I might consider getting one of these, but they're hardly down to minus 17 degrees C. And we just had a cold snap in the UK. If you've been following the news or indeed my videos, you'll know that. And it went down to, minus 5, minus 6 round here. So it can take a lot more than that. And you might want to consider growing a pomegranate. So yeah, just think about it. When you open up a pomegranate, them seeds, all that lovely juice in there, think of all the medicinal potential medicinal properties with regards to this. So there's a lot of research on these subjects and these particular foods, and what you want to do is do a little bit of your own research. But I thought, of course, I don't have a massive outreach on this channel, but the little bit of outreach I do have, I thought I would spread the message of general health, really, in particular, you know, obviously with regards to prostate cancer. It's getting increasingly more common, and there's maybe not the amount of awareness of this as there is of other cancers. Of course, all cancers are bad, but you know, that's what I thought I would do. So if you want to share this video to you know, help with regards to spreading awareness, and indeed things that people can grow to potentially help themselves regarding this, I would appreciate it. So take care and speak soon.